Hey, people from all across the world. My name is Kiko. You may know me as Kiko Reads Fanfiction, and today I am bringing you a MHA one-shot. Yeah. This is a HIZASHI YAMADA X-Reader, or listener, however you want to say it. It is called Wave, and it is by Maddie Garden on AO3. Definitely go follow them. Give them a bunch of kudos and love. They deserve it for writing this amazing story. And, yeah, this does use feminine pronouns. I'm just gonna say that. So if you don't like feminine pronouns being used on yourself, then you can just like exit the video if you like. I just wanted to say that so I don't get canceled. But like, oh my god, Kiko, why didn't you put a disclaimer like, oh, there's feminine pronouns? You know? So like, yeah. I don't have much else to say besides let's get into it, and I hope we enjoy. And the victory goes to Ellen Wyan from Class 1B with her quirk Silent Wave. The announcer boomed into the mic and the crowd burst into cheers. Wyan breathed out. She did it. She won the sports festival and beat everyone in Class 1A, who was staring daggers at her. Well, almost everyone. She was in the changing room, spacing off and not noticing the person coming up behind her. Not bad. Someone slapped her on the back, making her stumble forward slightly. She looked around to see Kayama Nemori smiling at her. And that quirk sure is something. What was it again? She hadn't fought against Kayama, so she couldn't blame her for being curious. It's called Silent Wave. It's similar to the voice quirk, but at the same time completely different. Kayama nodded, trying to edge her on. When I use my quirk, it silences out my voice completely and creates hard-to-see sound waves, and depending on how I use my voice, the strength of the wave varies. So you're like HIZASHI but opposite? Kayama laughed softly, patting Lion on the back. After winning the sports festival, she was moved into Class 1A, where she quickly befriended the weirdest trio she had ever met. There was Nemori, who was now her best friend. Then there was Shota, who was always tired and seemed to give little to no fucks on a daily basis. And then there was him, HIZASHI. HIZASHI was different, weird even, but it was for those reasons she felt drawn to him. Nemori was right. She was the opposite of him. He was loud and outgoing, she was quiet and drawn back. Where he failed, she would succeed, and where she would fail, he would thrive. But it was when they worked together they were at their best. They were like a well-oiled machine and nothing could take them down. Wyan was looking at the school album, remembering all the fun things and dangerous quests they did. Well, it only got dangerous when HIZASHI was dragging her into situations that weren't meant for them. Like the time he pulled her into chasing a villain when they had intern patrols. They stopped the villain, but their mentor was not happy. What are you laughing at? HIZASHI leaned over the back of the couch, peering down to the album in her lap. Just thinking about all the dangerous things you pulled us into. She smirked smugly at him and he pouted slightly. Hey, you went along with them. More like dragged along. Shut up, you loved it. He snuggled into her neck, placing a small kiss. She giggled and tried to push him away, only for him to hug her tighter, nipping at her neck. Stop. Weren't you putting the invitations in the envelopes? She laughed, pushing his face away, looking deep into his eyes. I got tired and needed to recharge. He leaned down and captured Wyan's lips, pulling her face closer as she placed her hand on his cheek, a ring shimmering as it caught the light. He pulled away slowly, looking deep into her eyes, before mumbling, "Not enough," and kissed her deeply again. I love you. That was the end. That was a really cute ending. I like that. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it for you guys. It was a really cute story. I liked it. But yeah, again, I hope we all enjoyed, and stay strong, keep your heads up, and I love you all, people across the world. Goodbye!